Thanks to Stefan for that story. And the Louisville women will try to punch their ticket to the Elite Eight tonight.
WDRB's Tom Lane is in Seattle as the Cards prepare for a late tip against Ole Miss. Hey, Tom.
Hey guys, yeah, it's game day here in Seattle. The Cardinals and the Rebels, about 10 p.m. or so. It's the second game here in this part of the Seattle Regional. Iowa and Colorado in the first game. Now the Cardinals have been, kind of regulars here. 6th consecutive trip to the Sweet 16, 11 times in the last 13 seasons under Jeff Walz. So, you think maybe that's an advantage. Ole Miss, it's a new thing for them. They haven't been to this part of the tournament since 2007, just their second time in the tournament since 2007. Walz doesn't think it's really much of an advantage.
Once you start playing, you're just playing basketball. They played in the SEC tournament, the first 2 games at Stanford. So they've played in hostile environments and big crowds. So I'd never say that that's an advantage. Going out for warm-ups, I've got kids that, Crystalline Cart's the first time she's ever played in the tournament. Morgan Jones had won 1 NCAA tournament game in her career until this year. So we have players also that this is new. But once you start playing, I don't think it really has that big of an impact. I wish I could say it did.
Yeah, and he's a guy who will look for any kind of advantage he can get, as you know. Cards and the Rebels at about 10 p.m. here in Seattle. And coming up at 5:30, we'll get a little bit of a scouting report on Ole Miss and hear some of the Louisville players' thoughts on their opponents this evening. Live in Seattle, Tom Lane, WDRB Sports.